What if you could turn a date and a time into a symbolic reading using only one hand? No coins, no cards, no large chart, just six positions around three fingers, counted in a fixed sequence. This is the basic idea behind Xiao Liu Ren, a Chinese divination method that is easy to demonstrate, but much harder to explain responsibly. In this video, you will learn what Xiao Liu Ren is, why the hand matters, what its six signs are, and why its origin story needs a little caution. The Chinese name is Xiao Liu Ren, pronounced roughly Xiao Liu Ren. Xiao means small. Liu means six. Ren is the ninth of the 10 heavenly stems, although translating the complete name word for word does not tell us how the method works. In English, you may encounter names such as Small Liu Ren, Xiao Liu Ren, or the Liu Ren palm method. In this series, I will keep the pinyin name Xiao Liu Ren and explain each technical term when it first appears. That choice matters. A smooth English label can be convenient, but it can also hide the fact that traditional terms carry several layers of association. At its simplest, Xiao Liu Ren converts calendar information into one of six symbolic positions. The manual used for this series starts with the lunar month, then counts the day, and then the traditional 2-hour period. Each stage continues from the position reached by the previous stage. The six positions are arranged around the index, middle, and ring fingers. The thumb moves through them like a pointer on a small circular map. This makes the hand more than a memory trick. It becomes a portable calculation surface. A 2019 research publication from the Max Planck Institute for the History of Science classifies Xiao Liu Ren as a form of chronomancy, a method that processes temporal parameters. The study describes a three-stage pattern found in several divination systems. First, a value is selected or calculated. Second, it is reduced through counting or division. Third, the remainder is interpreted through a conventional symbolic scheme. For Xiao Liu Ren, the input is primarily time. The operation is serial counting. The result is one of six signs. This is different from throwing coins or drawing a card. Those procedures introduce a physical selection event. Xiao Liu Ren, in the version we are studying, begins with calendar values and moves them around a six-part cycle. The six signs always appear in the same order. Dawn, which we can provisionally call great stability. Liu Lin, Lion, lingering or delay. Sushi, swift joy. Churko, literally red mouth, often associated with dispute or sharp speech. Xiaoji, small auspiciousness. And Kong, emptiness or void. These English phrases are teaching aids, not perfect equivalents. A sign is not simply a one-word verdict. In the manual, each sign can also be connected with directions, the 5 phases, family relations, bodily imagery, timing, and many other correspondences. That is why memorizing 6 English labels is only the beginning. The larger system asks how a sign behaves in relation to a question and to other symbolic categories. We will explore the 6 signs in detail in Episode 3. For now, remember the sequence as a 6-stop wheel, not as 6 unrelated fortune cookie messages. The PDF behind this series is a modern compilation, not an excavated ancient manuscript. Its opening pages identify the material as Taoist Xiao Liu Ren and connect it with the work of a modern compiler. They include personal accounts of teachers, oral transmission, lost volumes, online versions, and the preparation of teaching materials around 2008 to 2010. The manual makes a vivid claim. Xiao Liu Ren Shu 是断式最快的预测方法，在掌中6个宫位按一定的方法进行走宫. A careful translation would be, the text presents Xiao Liu Ren as a rapid method of divination, in which one moves through 6 positions in the palm according to a fixed procedure. Notice the phrase the text presents. The original goes on to make claims about speed, accuracy, spiritual transmission, and extraordinary abilities. Those statements tell us how the author understands the tradition. They do not, by themselves, prove that the method predicts events accurately. The same caution applies to the origin story. The PDF says that Xiao Liu Ren was once called Ma Qian Ku and attributes its simplification to Zhu Guoxue Liang, the famous strategist of the Three Kingdoms period. That is an important traditional claim, but this PDF does not provide historical documents that establish it. The academic source I consulted confirms that Xiao Liu Ren exists as a time-based counting practice, yet it does not verify the Zhu Guoxue Liang attribution. So this series will distinguish three things: what the manual says, what external scholarship supports, and what remains part of lineage tradition or popular legend. Why would time, fingers, and 6 symbolic states belong together? One useful context is what scholars call correlative cosmology. In several Chinese intellectual traditions, phenomena were organized through recurring categories and cycles: yin and yang, the 5 phases, directions, seasons, stems, branches, and other pattern correspondences. This does not mean every Chinese thinker accepted every divination method. It means that classification by changing relationships became an influential way of describing the world. Xiao Liu Ren uses that broader symbolic habit in a compact form. A moment in time is not treated as an empty number. It is placed within a cycle, and the resulting position is read through a network of associations. Think of it as a 6-state symbolic interface. The date and time provide the input. Counting moves the pointer. The final position opens a set of interpretive possibilities. This analogy helps us understand the structure. It does not turn the system into modern science, and it does not prove its predictions. First, Xiao Liu Ren is not simply the I Ching on your fingers. Both belong to the much larger history of Chinese divination and correlative thought, but they use different structures and procedures. Second, small does not mean trivial. The basic count is compact, but the manual layers the 6 signs with the 5 phases, heavenly stems, earthly branches, numbers, family relations, and multiple interpretive techniques. Third, explaining a tradition is not the same as endorsing every claim made in its manuals. We can study how a system organizes uncertainty, why people preserved it, and how its symbols work without promising supernatural certainty. That distinction will guide this entire series. So what is Xiao Liu Ren? It is a Chinese time-based divination method that maps calendar values onto 6 positions around the fingers. The hand functions as a portable counting surface. The 6 results form a fixed cycle, and each opens into a larger web of symbolic correspondences. The method is documented in modern manuals and has also been noted in scholarly research. But the more dramatic claims about ancient authorship, secret lineages, and predictive accuracy require separate evidence. In the next episode, we will leave the origin stories aside and examine the mechanism itself. I will show you where the 6 positions sit on the hand, how month, day, and hour are counted, and how one example moves from a calendar value to a final sign. If you want ancient Chinese traditions explained clearly, with the sources and uncertainties left visible, subscribe to Guoxue Compass.